Welcome to your feature presentation, the podcast where we bring you the latest and greatest movies in pop culture. Today, we've got a fun, holiday-fueled extravaganza. With me is the ever-faithful Andrew McKay. Andrew, say hello.
Hello.
From the Doodads podcast, we've got Cramley Blansington himself. Jacob, what's up?
Also known as Jacob Lewis. Cramley Blansington is my Christian name.
His Christian name. And from the One-Eyed Film podcast, we've got Seth and Zach. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what is up?
So this week, we're going to talk over our favorite. We each have our top 3 movies from 2025. At the time of recording this, Fire and Ash still hasn't come out, but I don't think that's going to take anybody's place. Does anybody think it might take their top place?
I don't know. I've heard people say it's good, but again, it's Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like probably going to be solid, but nothing more, nothing interesting. But anyways, all right, cool. So let's just jump right into our top 3. But first, why don't we go around the room, say your name so everyone knows the audio fits with what name, and just give us a fun movie memory.
Very cool. Heath, if you don't mind, I'll start. And also,
Rock and
I'll
roll.
take the opportunity to describe a game that we're all going to play. So there's a number of games that we'll play throughout this episode. This is the only one that will continue from now until the end. Okay? Each of you has received a single word from me via message, and you are to work that word in 3 times throughout any point in this whole entire podcast. 3 times is the goal. All right?
Oh no.
Here's how this rule, how's it going to go. If someone catches you using your word, they can call it out, and they say something like word alert or something like that. Like, I think that's your word. If they are wrong, I mark them down for -1 point. If they are correct, they get +5 points. You don't necessarily suffer, but if we get to the end of the episode and you have only used your word once, then you only get 1 point versus the potential 3 that you could get. Make sense? So be very sneaky and only call someone out if you seem very certain. I know everyone's word, so it's kind of a double jeopardy here. I have a word. I cannot call you guys out. But if you catch me saying my word, then you get 10 points. However, if you accuse me and it is not my word, -10 points. Welcome to your feature presentation where the points don't matter. I have a spreadsheet. I'm tracking all of your points as the pod goes.
I'm going to stop you right there. I think your word was points.
Incorrect. And just because that was funny, this is a warning.
Yeah, you got to make sure you use the right hemoglobin to get in there.
Yeah. All right. I love guava fruit.
So-
Anyway.
I'm gonna go first.
Pucker?
With Heath, you said favorite movie memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, lighthearted. I love to tell this story. When I think I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and maybe younger than that, 4 or 5 years old. Obsessed with Spider-Man. My dad took me to go see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi, in the theater. I was vastly too young because it was a PG-13 movie. And my dad told me very specifically, we're sitting in the theater. It was after the Green Goblin scene where he's transformed, he breaks out of the glass and everything, colored my eyes, and he was like, oh no. So after that scene happens, he leans over to me, he goes, do not tell your mom. We're going to stay here. We're going to finish this movie, but you cannot tell your mom that I brought you to see this movie. I was like, okay. As soon as I walked in the door, Mom, I saw Spider-Man. And she went, oh, really? You did? Look, just glared at my dad. So that's a really big, fun memory I have. My dad, that was the first movie I ever saw in theaters. It was Spider-Man, and it was with my dad, and I loved it.
Man, that's a really sweet memory.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And how does your mom like her popcorn, Andrew?
Dude, my mom likes popcorn just popped. No butter, no
Really?
salt.
That's crazy.
Just corn that's been heated up really quickly.
Wow.
Hot
Hot
corn,
corn.
baby. Hot corn.
Hot corn, come on. All right, I'm going to elect Seth.
No,
next.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm Seth. I'm the not former, we're still going, host of the One-Eyed Film Podcast. We're taking a hiatus for now because of my new status as dad.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But we are still working on some behind the scenes stuff. Maybe talk about that later. But a fun movie memory is when my dad took me to see Rogue One. And I was basically speechless the whole way home because I was at that point of being a teenager that I just knew every single reference they made. You know, when Ponda Baba shows up in the middle of the street, I'm like, oh, that's the guy from The Thing. And I think because we went to the big theater, which was an hour away, I just was thinking the whole ride home. And my dad didn't know any of this, so it's not like I could bounce off of him. But it's just, even though it was in my own mind, it was one of the best times to be a Star Wars nerd is with Rogue One's release. But
Very cool.
All right, who's next?
do I have to elect? I'll elect
Yeah,
that.
elect away.
Beck. I liked you.
Oh, you elected me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
I'm Zach, also from the One-Eyed Film Podcast. And I guess a memory for me was seeing Kung Fu Panda 2 in theaters. It's such a core memory in my mind, which is so funny because the rest of my family does remember going, but it's become such a core memory for me. Like, especially like seeing that like fireball scene at the end, just like in theaters, watching like barbecue all these other boats and like get them all fire and just watching him fling these fireballs at all the boats. It was just so, just like as like probably a 10-year-old Zach at the time, I thought that was like absolute cinema. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I remember like after the movie, like going to the bathroom with my dad and brother and just like raving about the fireball scene.
Was that Kung Fu Panda 2?
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda 2.
Okay, so my daughter, who's 3, she loves the first one. I had never seen the second one, and it was on, and I wasn't quite paying attention. And I look over, and she is bawling her eyes out, like full on. And I was like, Lucy, what's wrong? And she goes, the mama panda left the baby. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Whenever. That was my bad. That's a great memory, though. Love that. Cramley?
Hello, my name is Jacob Lewis, and I'm from the Doodads podcast. It's a podcast where two dads drink Mountain Dew and taste a bunch of other junk food, and we have fun while we do it. My co-host can't seem to get his stuff together, and so he'll be here in a little bit, and he'll be like, "Hey guys," but he'll be here in a little bit. My movie memory, I got to see my favorite animated movie of all time by myself in a theater. Here's how it happened. Thanksgiving was when the Fantastic Mr. Fox released.
Yeah.
And I told my girlfriend at the time in high school, I was like, look at the cast list of this. George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Bill Murray. It's nuts. Like, everyone's going to be there. She's like, I think that sounds really dumb. I was like, well, I'm going to go. You just wait. I ran. No one was in the theater. No one at all. And I sat there and laughed my butt off by myself. And it's a movie I could watch anytime, any day, and would love every moment still.
That's amazing. What time was the showing?
It was like a kind of like early afternoon showing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. My movie memory, I was trying to think of a new one because we've done this a couple times, but one of my favorite memories was my family is extremely conservative. And it's the kind of family that, like, when something that's going on the screen that's like inappropriate, like you all feel it. You're like, I don't want to be here right now. My whole family is uncomfortable. And I was a little kid and we were in the movie theater. We went in, going to see Jimmy Neutron, the movie.
Cool.
Such a good movie.
We go in and the trailers are like pretty intense, like little like scandalous, little like violent, and it's very clear like this seems really weird to put it in a before Jimmy Neutron.
Oh no.
And then all of a sudden like the main movie starts. My dad goes, wrong theater. We all 4 of us get up and walk out of the theater. I remember being like so like what are they thinking right now that we're just like they were so offended in the first 5 minutes they just bolted out of there. And we walked in to Jimmy Neutron down the hall, but it was good.
Do you know what movie it was?
Huh? Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
It was just something that was like clearly because I think I was young. I mean, 9. And it was just so like, I shouldn't be watching this. Like I had that secondhand guilt. I don't even remember.
It was the first Conjuring movie.
Yeah, exactly. Conjuring 2. All right. Well, sweet. So we got the game going now. Botanical. And I think it would be fun to jump in.
He's
Let's
gonna
go-
do that, but then it's gonna actually be one of the words, and we're not gonna.
Right, yeah.
That's
What's the risk again for calling someone out?
If you call someone out and it's not their word,
Yeah.
they in the moment they confess, that's not my word. And you lose, what did I say, 3 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that.
We are gonna play 5. I don't know how many games Heath brought, but I have 3 other games.
All right. I'm here to game.
We're gonna play 3 games tonight.
I'm calling botanical.
It's false.
I just recently met Heath in person. I don't think he's smart enough to come up with that word on the spot.
Well, hey, there is a beautiful Lego botanical collection. So,
All right. Minus
Yeah.
3.
I did meet Jacob in real life. That was crazy. And I was like, I told my wife, I was like, what if Jacob's like 4 foot tall? Like, there's no way of knowing. You just don't know until you're like,
Doesn't have legs.
it's okay. What? Hey, guy, Okay, so how should we start this? Andrew, what do you think for what 3?
Like, who's gonna start?
Yeah, who's going to start?
Yeah. So, by way of introduction, we all have selected the 3 top movies of the year. I think I should probably. Oh, I don't even have a D20. I'm a poser. Which way over there? I was gonna say I should probably roll a D20 or something, right?
I don't know 20, so I don't feel.
You don't own a D20. Okay, for that, Seth, you're gonna start.
Oh no.
I'm
I'm
Gen-
also gonna run a D20.
yeah, I'm Gen Z. I would just look up a 1 to 20 number generator. All right.
Okay, so yeah, give us the Seth. Why don't you give us-
after that.
Yeah, give us the rundown of your top 3. If they're ordered, let us know what order you place them in. If they're not, then you can tell us, and then we'll have some conversation about it. If we liked it, if we hated it, we'll come for you. I'm just kidding. Tell us why you selected those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if it's on somebody else's list, they can kind of chime in and be like, "Oh, that's on my too," and then you guys can kind of talk about it together.
Well, as I said in the pre-roll, I'm a basic white boy, so I only think one of mine stands out. But I think I better work 3, 2, 1 instead. I really like Superman. Superman was not perfect, but as I've made the joke on our podcast many a time, I had fun. And that's all that matters. I had fun watching A Flash way back when. I had fun watching Avatar 2 a couple years ago. I'll probably have fun watching Avatar 3, blah, blah, blah. Superman is very fun. Very fun for me to just watch a new take on it. And as we've talked ad nauseum about, it is more comic-y, more lighthearted. It doesn't need to be down to earth like so many Marvel movies have been, have set the standard for. What the future of the DCU looks like is kind of questionable, especially with the news that broke last week with Netflix buying Warner Bros. Or at least bidding for Warner Bros. I don't think they actually went through with it yet, but we'll see. But I hope that that the future of it is just as promising as the anticipation that we felt for Superman and the hype that we had watching it. Zach and I watched it together in the theater early, which was really fun.
Oh yeah.
And just the feeling in that theater was so fun. It was endgame levels of just everyone was there early because they wanted to see this new Superman. It was greater than just a movie. It felt purposeful to go see it, at least when we saw it that Tuesday before the release weekend. So, I think it was the feeling of everybody together that really made it fun. And then it was one of the few movies I bought. I know Jeremy Johns does. Would I buy this basically? Would I buy it on VHS or would I see it on streaming when it comes out? It's like, that's kind of, if I choose to buy it, it means I liked it. So bought Superman. My second one is kind of the oddball out, but I really liked Warfare. I don't know how many people saw Warfare.
It's on my
but
list.
I
Loved it.
Yeah, the military, just all the action, turned on the testosterone that every boy has. A little bit of being raised on Saving Private Ryan and loving Hacksaw Ridge, those type of movies, that get you going. And it was really interesting to just learn later that they didn't use much background music. They just watched, or they had the people who were there telling, like directing where everybody was and all that. And just, I remember the moment, this is a spoiler, but I don't think that matters this episode. When the IED, I think, or some missile hit the tank or the street, and there was no telling that it was coming. That made you jump. And if it's moments like that make you feel something, you get your heart racing in the theater, and you're like, oh, this is what it's all about. So, Warfare was definitely up there, and I think all of the actors did a great job. Some of it was like, oh, you're from that thing. Even the guy, I forget his name now, but we had just watched Daredevil Born Again, and it was the sidekick to Fisk, who was suddenly in the middle of a war movie and felt weird to make that jump, but
yeah. I was gonna say I just want to piggyback on that. If you're, are you done with Warfare?
Yeah.
Okay, I loved it too. So that was a movie where I was like, it was on my list and I hadn't watched it yet, and I was like, I better watch Warfare just to make sure it's not gonna hit my list, and it totally hits it. The use of, there's no music in the entire movie except like the beginning opening scene, and there's no soundtrack, there's no music for the rest of the movie. Yeah, it's co-directed. It's Alex Garland, Andrew, for the fun.
Yep.
And it's it was also co-directed by Ray Mendoza, who was the guy who was actually there during this thing. So he was like, the SEAL that was on that mission is there, like helping co-direct, which I think you brought up. But it's like, that's so cool that they actually did that. Something I also loved about this movie is it was just one event. It was like a couple hour period. It was just one story. It wasn't cut into the other stories. We didn't need backstory. It's like, well, hey man, let me give you a hand there. It's like, then you get their boot camp story years ago. It was just one linear, really flushed out story. And it reminded me a lot of Alex Garland's other movie. Oh shoot, what's it called? It's the name I always forget. It's the A24 wartime photography movie.
The Civil War.
Civil War, yeah. I think a lot of people were obsessed.
That's a great one.
It wasn't more like a war. It was like, but then it's kind of the same thing I could hear about this. It's like, it's action for sure. It's intense, but maybe it's not shoot 'em up action as much. Like, I mean, it's there. It's very good, but it's a smaller story, which from buddies I have that have been in the military, that seems to be more of the thing. It's like crazy action, then you're sitting for hours and hours. So,
Yeah.
man, yeah. So I love that. So
Yeah, I think another part from the production was that they built the entire road and those buildings that were key parts. At least for the majority of the filming, they built that on a soundstage and filmed on that. I think there were some more active, aerial shots that they maybe went somewhere else. But I think there was some behind the scenes video that just blew my mind at how quickly they moved, and like because part of it was the co-director being like, "Hey, this is where I was, this is where he was, this is where you were." Yeah, and stuff like that is very impressive, and I love the behind the scenes stuff. My mom always says,
Yeah.
"Is that how you ask? How does it work?" And the how that movie worked was it worked well. So
yeah, that's awesome.
so my number one movie is one that unfortunately Zach and I were gonna watch this weekend, but didn't get to because our other friend backed out. F1, the movie, and that was another one where I've felt things in the theater. I think that's what I got to go off of more than just I liked it. Yes, it's super long. My wife hated how long it was. It's 2.5 hours. But it was also like it didn't feel like 2.5 hours. It didn't feel like anything could have been cut and the story remained the same, as opposed to a movie that's that long and feels like it's filled with fluff. And the scenes that made me just go ooh, was the one pit stop that they nail. It's like 2.5 seconds, and just it was basically the parallels between F1 the movie and Cars are pretty crazy because the opening scene is literally Brad Pitt's character. He's in his trailer. He hears boom, boom, boom. Hey, you're up next. And then he puts on his rockin' music and gets geared up and walks out of the trailer. And I'm like, this is just the opening of Cars in live action.
Was he listening to Real Gone by Sheryl Crow?
I don't think it's that parallel, but and then the pit stop really felt like Guido's pit stop from the end of the movie. But then the payoff at the very end. I didn't love the romantic part of it, but I understand how that played into it, where she got into his mind, and that's how we understood how how his mind works. And he talks about wanting to fly. He wants to fly again. And then I think sound design, we're working on an audio drama on our side, on our podcast, but sound design is so fascinating to me. And when he was in that victory lap and his love interest goes, he's flying. And then just everything cut out because he was in the zone. He was in the flow state, as the kids say these days. But he was just locked in and cruising towards the finish line. And it felt so good when he won, just because of how they formed the whole movie around it. So maybe that was long-winded, but those are my top three: Superman, Warfare, and F1.
That's a great list. F1 is also on my list, so well, I guess we can we can be
2 out of the 4.
Yeah. I'll switch it up though, because I had 4, so I'm gonna switch
Sure,
it up.
sure.
'Cause, yeah, F1, I mean, it was such the event movie. It was an experience, and it was so fun seeing it in theater. I think I saw it twice, and I don't know if I'd ever watch it again. Like, I'm not against it, but like I was like, that was such a go to the theater, see it. But no, you saw it at home, right? Then
No, well, okay. We saw it in the theater, but Zach and I both bought the DVD this last week.
Gotcha.
Which it's annoying me that the only digital redemption code can only be redeemed on iTunes because it's Apple TV. I'm like, every other code that I've redeemed just goes to Movies Anywhere, and then you can watch it on YouTube and Prime and whatever. But this one's like, nope, have to have the iTunes app. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was a little annoyed at that last week.
It's a shame. But hey, physical media, keeping it alive.
Yes.
Well, sweet. So, Seth, do you want to maybe nominate someone else then?
I want to nominate Andrew because since we talked last, there was one movie I was curious about, and I wonder if it's in his top 3. So
Oh,
I want Andrew to
cool.
go.
Okay.
Hold on, can I just interrupt for 1 second?
Yes. Go ahead, Kremley.
Sorry. I am boggled that F1 is on there. As a guy who knows nothing about cars, I cannot imagine watching a 2.5-hour car movie. That is just
I
wild.
saw your eyes get really big when you said 2.5 hours. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, this carburetor's looking pretty freaking up, right?
Well, I have a friend who watches F1 races, and he said that it wasn't that great. So it seems as though the less you know about F1, the better the movie is.
So maybe I'd like.
And if you
maybe I'd
really like F1, then you're gonna be like, oh, that's not actually, but that's, that's another one I can go on forever about the production because they filmed with real F1 actor or real F1 drivers and more, but with Andrew Stern. So I'm not gonna go on.
Cool.
This is all I was gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say. I secretly texted Andrew and Heath that I had to go to the bathroom. I ran up to the bathroom so fast. I can show you this. I'm not gonna show it to you. It's probably not opener. I literally tore a massive hole into the crotch of my joggers as I ran up the stairs.
Oh no!
These are literally my favorite joggers, and I'm allowed to get new joggers. Kind of about that. So now I'm going to blame the Your Future Presentation podcast. I'm going to charge you guys a bill. I'm going to send you a bill for new joggers.
what's this miscellaneous charge from Jake?
Wait, can we just charge them for anything? Can I get snacks and like McFlurry or something there?
I think so. I think also diapers for your new baby. So
Oh yeah.
Well, snacks are under doodads. That's your territory. You got to cover snacks.
we'll cover the snack.
I'll cover your ripped pants.
I've been eating popcorn because it is it's a movie podcast.
There you go.
Okay, sorry, Andrew, go. I apologize.
Dude, hey, no problem. Okay. I got to make sure I have my list here. Sorry, my voice is it goes in and out of being very deep. I'm not sick. I'm just maybe have a radio voice now. All right. My top 3 movies of 2025. Number 3 is Predator Badlands.
Dude, let's go.
That's the one.
Yeah, it is. I was looking forward to this movie for a very long time. I think I'm going to go through my list and then I'm going to talk about them. Number 3 is Predator Badlands. Number 2 is Sinners. Number 3 is Superman. Seth, what's up?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. All of these movies, I think I hit like an action obsession, an action stride this year. I really, really like horror, and I've been into horror for a long time. But all of these are like connected and similar in an action, like very fast-paced sense. So they all share that. But they're all like different, larger genres from each other. Like they separate themselves. Like Superman is like just action adventure. It's a really good, fantastical, honestly, probably one of my favorite superhero stories I've ever seen, which says a lot because I don't like Superman that much. It's just how James Gunn chose to tell the story and how he wrote the character. I loved it. Sinners is very action-packed, but that's more like horror, which is like my comfort zone, which is kind of weird to say, but I like that space. And they did an excellent job. It was incredible, from visual effects down to writing, down to like costume design, everything, all the actors. And then Predator Badlands was like my guilty pleasure movie for just being a dude who likes aliens and sci-fi and stuff. Like, I really did not expect Predator Badlands to be an incredible film. I knew I would like it because I'm invested in the whole series. But like truly, like Heath and I, in order for me to see this movie, we stayed out like 4 hours past my curfew as a dad so that we could go see this, right? It was so worth it. Such an incredible, like, fast-paced movie. It's very entertaining. Those are my top 3.
Dude,
Thoughts.
it's great. I feel like we can always chime in with other people's, just like even if it's not on our list. But yeah, we went to see Badlands together, and that was our double feature night. So we saw The Running Man and Badlands
Oh, wow.
right after each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was it 6 p.m. and 11 p.m.? Is that what we saw? Something like that?
6:30 and 11.
Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
sick, so we literally got me Robitussin like between movies. We weren't partying, we were staying alive. Yeah. So Badlands, I mean, you said it, and I was like, that I had seen it before, and I was like, that's the perfect one to watch late at night because it's so straightforward, it's simple, but it does it so well. And it's fun action movie. I really liked Badlands. Sinners. I feel like I was kind of all over the place with Sinners because it was kind of horror, but it was also kind of like almost a musical. Like it was very music centered. So it's like,
That was my favorite thing about it.
yeah, I love the
Same.
music parts. Like that part when he's walking through the crowd, and then all of a sudden you have all these different time periods of musicians
Yeah.
like appearing and like jamming out with them and stuff. I love that era. Like that, what is that? The 20s, like Prohibition, just like the clothes, the Tommy guns, the BARs, like
There's a very old movie with Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, called Crossroads, where he becomes like an amazing guitar player because he basically almost makes a deal with the devil to like become the best guitarist, but then he ends up like at the end doing a guitar battle with like the devil's predecessor, or whatever you want to call him, like a person who has made a deal with the devil. They do like a guitar battle at the end. And this movie felt like if that movie actually had the budget and a cool story to go along with it. That's what this movie felt like, kind of that like southern rock jazz type feel. I thought the music was the best part of this. That it fluctuated in and out of my list, but ended up not being on it just because I was kind of disappointed with like, it's like, oh, they're vampires, and then it was like, oh, and then they're dead now. That was the part that was the part.
You'd rather sit with that. Yep.
Yeah, like I wanted there to be a little more tension building in it, and so, but super fun movie. I love the music aspect of it.
Yeah, my only movie regret for 2025 is not seeing that in IMAX. Like it just did not work out for my free time and for like what my family and I were like able to do. And I could not devote upwards of 3 hours on a weekend or a weeknight to go to a $30 IMAX movie. So if it ever gets released again, like re-released in IMAX, then I'm definitely there. Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the podcast. We have our second doodad in the building, Justin Gill.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for having me. I'm super early to this podcast.
You're here for the next podcast.
I'm here for the next one. Absolutely. I'm one half of the doodads, the weaker link of the two, as most would say. And I would say, man, a favorite movie memory would be, let's go back to the first movie I ever remember seeing in theaters, which for me was a little movie called The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And why that was memorable, Jacob knows I love this. We both love this. Was the most crazy, dark, out of place song in any animated Disney movie ever.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just the priest when he's singing Hellfire, Hellfire.
Ah, yes.
That always sticks out to me as a kid, just hearing that song over and over and being like, wow, this is Disney for you, I guess.
Every Disney movie has to have that song about a man's rabid lust
For a gypsy woman.
For a gypsy woman. Someone's breaking curfew for the gypsy women.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so Andrew, you just went. Now you're nominating the next person.
Jacob.
Let's do it. All right. I joked and I texted you guys. I don't even know if I saw 3 movies in 2025. I ended up putting the list together. I saw 12.
Hey.
So I actually had more to choose from than I thought. My number 3 is an animated movie. And you might be like, you got to be joking me when I say this, but let me give you the backstory. It was a
See where this is going?
The movie is Dog Man.
Oh,
Oh, you did.
never mind. That doesn't do it anymore.
This Dog Man. The only thing I didn't like about it was that Pete Davidson did the voice of the cat. I just don't understand why everyone like thinks Pete Davidson is like so amazing. Don't get it. Don't think he's funny in the slightest, but everything else so fun. Loved the style of animation that they chose. The reason why I think this movie hit so special for me is this is the first like non-kids picture book series that I've ever read with my son. And so we've read all of the Dogman books at this point. He loves them. And we actually watched it on the plane to Florida together. So it was a plane movie.
Wow.
So we watched it on the plane together, and it was an absolute blast because it's like the first, like you remember that moment, like when you've read a book and then you see the movie for the first time, and you're like, this story that I've known only in this context is like coming to life before me right now. Like I got to watch that in him. He's like, Dad, that's that character. Dad, that's that character. Like he was so pumped. And so I just thought it was a ton of fun. And they ended up combining like book 1 and 2 quite a bit in it, maybe even like a little bit of 3, which I thought was a lot of fun because it just brought a lot of characters into it. So I just had a ton of fun with it. It's really one of those more sentimental movie adds to the top list. Not saying it was just like, oh my gosh, incredible. But really, really fun and a really special memory. My number 2 movie, I'll be interested to see if anyone else has this, or actually I'd be curious if anyone else saw this year. There's a movie called Opus with John Malkovich in it. And he plays this like older in age, like pop star essentially, that everyone has loved his music career through the years, but he's essentially a cult leader. And this journalist goes to like stay at kind of his like commune, if you will, and a whole story unfolds as you get to see kind of how nuts this guy is. And it has one of the coolest endings ever that I've seen in a long time. Like it was sweet. I loved again the music aspect that they tied into the movie. Really, really good stinking movie, Opus. My number 1, probably not a shocker to anyone. I love zany horror, and Weapons brought it this year. Like completely buried the lead on like what this movie is going to be, and then all of a sudden there's this strange, enormous glasses, red-haired woman who is doing some freaky stuff in the town, and I was like, what is this movie? And I was glued the entire time. And so Weapons was my number 1. So 3, Dogman, 2, Opus, 1, Weapons.
Dude, Weapons was also on my list. I'm not going to have anything left by the end.
I know we're just going through Heath's list.
But yeah, I mean, everything you said, but some like the most like freaky imagery, just with like the scene where the I can't remember the actor's name, but like wide-eyed, full daylight, just sprinting at the main girl, just like charging her.
Isn't he
Yes.
Wong in the Marvel movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those kind of imagery, because that's the guy who did Barbarian as well, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kreger. And he has some of those freaky like one shots. Like if it's just a picture, it's just terrifying. But Weapons, I thought was so interesting because it's like they're blaming the teacher for like all these kids like go missing, and then like Josh Brolin is like trying to figure it out, like trying to like map it out, like where all the kids, and all the kids just like all the ring cam stuff, like all the kids dashing out. Is such an interesting movie. And I don't know, I am a sucker for like a movie where it's like this a little minor spoiler, but the threat is like man in it, like it's like witchcraft stuff. So like they're like, we got to defeat this lady. Like I don't know, I like that kind of stuff. And so like I don't like it when those types of movies go the demonic route, because then I'm like, well, do I want to watch this? Do I want to have this in my brain? But yeah, so huge fan of Weapons.
I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not typically like a huge like, oh, the format matters so much.
What's that?
I genuinely think like that movie's a 10 out of 10 for me. I think if they would have just been a straight through line story and they didn't take it like the perspective of each person, like telling the story of each person, I think it would have been an 8 out of 10. But the fact that they did it that way and you figured out bits and pieces as you went just made it like perfect for me.
Yeah, that was really entertaining. So the eyes bulging thing, I learned this last week. Seth, I'm sure that we are actually subscribed to the same YouTube channel, so we've probably seen the same episode. But that's an incredible visual effect. So they attempted in the production of this movie, they wanted to go practical route. How can we add prosthetics around these actors' eyes to give the bulging effect kind of thing? And it just wasn't realistic. Like when you add flesh, like fake flesh around bone, like when there's thin skin, it just doesn't look good. So that's like all VFX to bulge the eyes out. And they have varying stages. So Benedict Wong is the guy who's running through broad daylight, who plays Marcus. And then the other character who's a police officer, Paul. They're two examples of like the bulging eye visual effect that they did. And as the movie progresses and the character is like more and more possessed, their eyes literally bulge more. And so they have like a sliding scale for this visual effect to be like, okay, Marcus has been possessed for 45 minutes now, so his eyes need to be bulged this much. Now he's been possessed for 2 hours, his eyes need to be bulged more. And it's so like deeply unsettling and just gross and disgusting in such a cool way. I loved it.
Bulged.
Oh, no.
Dang it.
Minus 10 points. Cramley.
So I'm at minus 20 now.
No, you're at
Oh, my first one was a warning.
yeah.
I love how
You're
you were,
at minus 9.
I thought you were gonna say something really like, oh, but you can't forget about this scene, and then maybe like,
He was like,
Bull.
he's like holding his finger up, like, I need everyone to stop talking. I'm gonna say something really insightful, and that was just his guess.
Well, he was just saying bulge.
I know. I will
That's
say that
over.
I did say the word a lot, and I'm really sorry that I said the word
Like he was
bulge.
putting it in my face.
Yeah.
what?
Wow.
What was that? Jacob, was that your words? I'm going for that.
What word?
Oh no, I don't even remember what you said. You said that the way you said that, your words in there.
Oh,
No, it.
Keith,
What did you say again? What was the last thing?
3.
I said it's like you're putting it in my face.
Face. I don't know.
Man, we need to get some of y'all into the positives here. We need to earn some points. Hey, should we break for a game?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah, I completed my
Dude.
list.
Okay, Jacob, when we come back from this game,
Half done.
you're going to select our next 1 through 3. Okay.
Okay.
This one's very easygoing, pretty short game. Okay. Simplest way to do this. Everyone sees the raise hand button on our cool little thing here. Verbally,
I have no idea what you're
saying,
talking about.
"Ooh, I know the answer." Oh, on the bottom of your bar there's a raise hand. It'll highlight,
Oh.
it'll put a little raise hand icon next to you.
What the heck?
So everyone lower your hand. And the first hand that goes up that I see digitally will be the one that can answer first. Okay. So rather than everyone shouting and screaming and I have to figure out who's mic lagged or not, just push that button when you know the answer and I will see who's popped up first.
Okay.
This is the
Oh.
game.
I'm primed.
I don't know
I'm
if
gonna-
I don't know. I'm not sure if I have that button on the mobile
Oh,
app. Or on mobile. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Zach's the only one that can scream.
Okay.
All right. This is the game. I'm going to quote a line from one of the top grossing movies of the last 5 years. It's not like these movies are from like the most money made of the year 2023 or whatever, but they're some of the most watched movies of the last 5 years. So everything's within 2020 to 2025. I'm going to say the quote. You have to tell me, first person to tell me what movie it's from gets 5 points.
Boom.
All right. Okay, here we go. Quote number 1. In another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry. Zach.
Is that Everything Everywhere All at Once.
You're right, Zach. It is. That was a very funny.
Great way to chime in. Love it.
I love that.
Yeah. That was,
Okay. Yes.
That was
In yeah, the quote is, in another life, I would have really liked doing laundry and taxes with you from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
beautiful.
Very nice. Said by Waymond. Next quote. My beloved raccoon, this story has been yours all along. You just didn't know it.
Dang, I've heard that. I don't know.
I'll say it again. Yes. Okay. Early bird, Mr. Justin.
I'm just thinking raccoon. I have no idea. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
You're absolutely right. That is exactly what movie that's from.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, when Rocket Raccoon dies, he has that vision of like his first friend that he ever made, and she goes like, "Hey, it's not your time, buddy. My beloved raccoon. This has been your story forever." And she like affirms that he is a raccoon, and he's like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Shut up, you're a raccoon," and pushes it back.
I have not even seen that movie. No.
You're joking.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Such
Even that's a more impressive
Shot in the dark.
points for you there. Okay. Next one. I have the title next to the quote, and I almost say the title every time. All right, here's the quote. It's not the plane, it's the pilot. Whoa, Cramley.
Did,
Cramley got it.
oh,
Good
Top
Dick
Gun
got it.
Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick, you're right.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Jake, you're at -4 now.
He doesn't want to see it either.
No.
It's awesome. That's a great one.
I also haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, so this is so funny.
We're all.
I've seen all those movies. I didn't get any of those quotes.
Wow. All right. Here's the next one. If it weren't for these technicalities like MBAs, medical degrees, and I don't know, swim lessons. Yes, Zach.
Barbie.
V.
Have you seen it?
There we
Ken
go.
from Barbie.
Field trap.
Have you seen Barbie, Zach?
I have seen Barbie.
Oh, there you go.
Goes
Okay,
a streak.
Wow, Zach is leading the pack with 10 points.
Dang.
Okay, last quote for this game, and then Jake will nominate the next 1 through 3. You really are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Oh, I know this.
I should know it.
Man, I can.
Oh, I know this.
Sounds so familiar.
Do 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 do.
We're gonna look it up.
No minus points for a guess.
Say it one more time.
God's perfect.
No negative points if you guess wrong. If you get it
That's
wrong,
not what-
it's not a
that's
negative
not
thing
what
for you. Quote, I see. Okay, here's the quote one more time. You really are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Give us a hint before you just dish it.
That's good.
Okay. This is in a series of movies that's very popular. There have been 3 installments. The character that says this line is a new addition. This is the 3rd movie, and he's a new addition to the series. So he's speaking to the main character who has had 3 movies so far. And he says, you are God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Gosh, is it? All I can think
It's a
about
bit
is Guardians of the
multiversal.
Galaxy 3. I'll guess that.
Not Guardians.
Yeah.
No. It is a bit multiversal.
I think
It's associated with the MCU.
I was gonna say I think it's a Marvel movie.
Yes, Jake.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
No,
Yeah, it is.
it's not. You're wrong,
You're
Andrew.
asking, he's stating.
All right. One more guess? No?
Another hint.
Okay. One more hint? All right.
Say the name of the movie.
Wait, I got it. Got
Say the name of the... Oh, Jake. Justin.
Thor Ragnarok.
No. All right. Last hint.
Oh, it's last 5
The
years.
movie features Chris Evans. Yes, Jake.
Captain America: Brave New World.
No. Zach.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool, Wolverine. Very nice, Zach.
Ah, there
Yeah.
it is. Nice.
There you go. All right. Thus ends our first game. Jacob, who would you like to go next for 1 through 3?
I'm going to nominate Zach Osplund.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I am a superhero nerd at heart, and that is well reflected in my top 3. So my number 3 is Thunderbolts. I loved Thunderbolts so much. With just how poor Marvel movies have been in the past few years, besides a couple exceptions, it really just felt like a return to form, like a movie that was really trying to say something compared to like most of the junk we've had. And just with like its emphasis on like mental health and just kind of like how that's portrayed with Bob and the rest of the characters, I just thought it was just so well done as a comic book film and just like a film in general. My number 2 is Superman, because I loved that movie so freaking much. As someone who grew up watching like Superman the animated series and like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, this reminded me more of that than like any DC movie that's come out in the past. It just nails like the nature of it more than like Zack Snyder ever did. So I just think it collectively like it nails the heart of what like Superman and like these characters are meant to be, and I just loved it so much. But anyway, my number 1 movie, this might be just like recency bias and like totally out of left field. But I'm gonna say The Lost Bus. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've
Oh.
heard of it. Interesting.
I saw it on Sunday, and I was just totally blown away by it. I just thought it was so well done. It just keeps you tense the whole time, as like you don't know what's gonna happen with this just like bus full of kids and if like they're gonna make it or not. And I just thought it was just so well crafted and just so well written that I blew me away. I mean, it's hard to say when a movie's like so tragic. It's hard to say that it's good, but it was just so well done, and I think it's just the best movie I saw all year.
And it's based on a true story, so it's
That too.
that
Yeah.
adds to it.
No way.
So
Hey, that's-
I don't know that you guys understand how shocking this was to me. I was just over eating supper with my wife. I was eating my McFlurry, and Zach messages the group and says, "Guys, I have a new number 1." Superman had been his number 1 the whole year. And then
Yeah.
come December, he's just like, "Guess what? The Lost Bus, a random Apple TV," which I had seen the trailer and I was like, "Oh, that's curious," or "I'm curious about that, but I don't want to watch it on Apple TV." And then Zach is just like, "This is the best movie of the year," and I was like, "All right, whatever." But yeah, top Superman is a big achievement for him. Is my point.
Oh yeah.
Dang. Man, I had never even heard about that movie, and now I'm like, wow, I totally would like to watch that. The
Mhm.
deadliest fire in California history, apparently.
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Dang.
This was it didn't, spoiler-ish, but this was my number 4 so far of the year, so not quite top 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Wow,
It was good, really good.
that's awesome. Yeah, man, it's not on my list, but I really enjoyed Thunderbolts as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys even talked about it on your pod, but the scene with Bucky on the motorcycle, like it feels like we're having
Here we go.
superheroes doing cool stuff again. Like it's like it was such a refreshing thing. Like thank you.
Zach, don't say it.
It's funny that you thought I said aura farming earlier, because Bucky was hardcore horror climbing in that motorcycle scene.
Oh gosh.
True.
Talk.
Zach, you want to nominate another person? I think we have Justin and Heath left.
That's right.
Let's go with Justin. Let's see what he's.
I don't deserve it. I was not the early bird. I feel like I should go last. All right, I will go.
Oh, Lydia, you just like refuse to go after that. You're like,
I won't do it. I'm not gonna.
okay.
Won't do it. Yeah. No, I like catching up on all your guys' top three so far. And it's cool too because there has been some overlap, but there's been some unique ones as well. Am I wrong in hearing? Does that mean Andrew, Seth, and Zach all had Superman in their top three? Was that correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number three, I'm a sucker for this series. I just love all these movies. Admittedly, this is I think maybe the weakest of them all, and yet I still loved every moment of it. I'm gonna go Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah.
The Final Reckoning. I had to think about what that subtitle was. I think it's weaker than a lot of the other entries, and yet all the feels were still there. Tom Cruise just knows how to lead the heck out of a film, an action film in particular. Like that guy, to me, say what you want about him, but he just knows how to lead action movies really well. All the stunts, all the set pieces, like I'm just a sucker for that franchise. So I enjoyed that one quite a bit. My number two, I'm jumping in with Jacob, is Weapons for sure.
Nice.
I thought you were gonna say Dogman.
His dog man for sure.
Hey,
I haven't seen it. It could be. It could definitely squeak in. I'll watch it before the end of the year and see if it makes it. He goes, hey.
We'll do a correction pod. We'll do a correction
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah, I go Weapons for sure. The zany horror movie where you're just, I love a movie where you're going through it and you're like, I don't know where this is going, and I'm so intrigued. Like, you're never lost along the way or bored along the way. Like, the entire time, like, you get chapter after chapter after chapter told from different perspectives, like Jacob was talking about the format. And each one just, like, sucked me in even more to, like, what the heck is going on? And then when it finally, you get to what it is, I thought the payoff was actually worth it. And I also loved the fact that the woman who plays that role that we alluded to near the end, I've only ever seen in one other movie, and it's a comedy I grew up on called Uncle Buck with John Candy. And she plays his girlfriend in that movie, and to see, I've literally only ever seen her in that, and then to see her all these years later in this role was really fascinating to me and kind of funny. So Weapons was really good. My number one, Andrew, I'm just really disappointed that this didn't make your top three.
dude, I know what you're talking about. It was close. It was so
Based on the
close.
fact that we saw this together, and
Yeah.
Life of Chuck just hit me
Oh.
in a different way. I don't know. It was a different film than any other film I've watched this year, and maybe than I've seen in years. That
And technically, that's a 2024 movie.
if you're talking limited release,
I don't know. It just says it on
I
Google.
was just saying it was wide release in 2025. I'm pretty positive.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Because it was summertime when we saw it, wasn't it?
Again.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Allowed.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I just love the. Oh, Heath has raised his hand. I loved. There it is. I love the. I just love the overall vibe. Again, that had a little bit of like mystery in it, but it was in a different way than like Weapons, obviously. But I don't know. That movie just like made me feel good afterwards. Like I just walked out of it being like, yeah, that was just a unique film that I just don't feel like you see get made that often anymore. And I loved the ending. I don't know if you did, Andrew. I thought the ending was perfect for that movie, personally. And I could see how some people might think it was sappy. I just didn't see it that way, personally. So
No, it was super unique. The more I thought about it after the watch, the more I liked it.
Yep, me too.
Because I think it ended, and I was like, yeah, cool.
Yep.
Whatever. And then I kept thinking about it,
Yep.
thinking about it, and thinking about like it kept coming back into my mind with how unique it was, how it felt like the genre of the movie shifted.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, it's a Mike Flanagan movie. This is going to be scary as heck. And then it shifts into like, why am I going to cry right now with like the meaning of life and family and like who's important to me right now and legacy and all these things. And you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So it was very unique in that way. And it just sat with me for so long. It was my number 4. If I wasn't such a total baby nerd for Predator Badlands, then it would have been in
Oh,
there.
I did love that movie as well.
Yeah.
Does it end with all the kids tearing Chuck's limbs off?
That's the exact.
Of course,
Yeah.
you've seen it. You've obviously
Yeah.
seen this movie.
If not, I'm not really interested.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I also like that you muted. Did you mute your mic after you said that statement? That
So he could laugh. Can't get caught laughing.
was a mic drop.
So I guess if it is down to me making a decision here, I think I'm gonna nominate. I think I'm gonna nominate Heath for the final. Yeah.
Me.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I picked 4, and I was gonna see what people talked about. So I did pick. I'll just name them off real quick because we talked about them already. F1, Warfare, and Weapons. And so the movie I will talk about that was my 4th that no one said is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it was good.
It's incredible. It's a movie that I just finished today, and I'm like, I need more time to formulate all my thoughts. Like maybe we should even do a deep dive on it. It was a beautiful film. The scenes, just like the shots. There's this use of red that we talked about, Andrew, on our trailer review. But it's so symbolic. And I was even trying to like look stuff up, and I feel like it's like represents kind of like his nefarious, like his lust, his like doing the thing he shouldn't kind of thing. And it's just the movie's it's his obsession. It's all about Frankenstein's obsession, creating a monster. But it is just such a beautiful, crazy, dark, twisted like movie, but it just pulls you in. And it was so good. Did anybody else see that?
That was my number 4.
It's on my list.
Okay.
Yeah. Top 10
It's-
for me.
Yeah.
I think in terms of atmosphere, time period, costumes, color, everything is the best vibe of any Frankenstein movie ever.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was interesting. They did like a limited theater run, and with the kind of there's talk about the Netflix, Warner Brothers thing we were talking about earlier. I'm like, I wish they would give, even if it's going straight to streaming, I wish they would give it more of a theater run. Like, like give it a month. I mean, like I don't understand this.
2
like,
weeks.
Oh, it's a week.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing that with Stranger Things. I think the finale is coming out the same day as it's on Netflix. I believe that's correct. It's like, that's so odd to me. Like,
They're doing it with the
So
Knives Out movie right now as well.
really?
It's got a
Man.
theater run right now, and then I think it comes out later this week.
December
There you go.
12th. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I
Well,
told-
there's got to be something with it, but
I told Seth the same thing about The Lost Bus too, because that one only had a limited theatrical run before, now being just like gate kept on Apple TV Plus, which is the streaming service barely anyone has. So it's like such a good movie, but it's like they limit their audience so much by doing that.
Yep. Yeah.
I did see that one in theater.
Apple TV Plus is the most slept on streaming service, and it has bangers. There are so many good movies and shows. It's incredible.
Dude, Severance.
They have
Severance is so good.
Severance,
Ted Lasso.
See, Ted Lasso, the other comedy show with I forget his
So memorable.
Yeah. No, I'm just treading water. But regardless, they've got really great movies and TV shows.
Do they have any rights to movies, or do they just make it all themselves?
Yeah, they've become like a production company.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the reason we have Netflix is because my wife wants to watch Gilmore Girls, and so it's not like Apple TV is buying, or maybe they are buying rights to something that has already been made, and they have exclusive rights to it.
Does you have the exclusive rights to like all of the Peanuts holiday specials?
No.
Which is crazy.
I feel like that's not a good reason to get Apple TV. Like I understand they are producing a lot of good stuff, and if you want to watch those things, that's why you should get it.
The other big one was that
Makes it-
morning
oh.
show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Apple TV, you can buy or rent other stuff on Apple TV, but the subscription is only for Apple TV originals. That's interesting. I've never made that connection. Which is probably why it's like $4.99.
Yeah, that is. I would say, yeah, they definitely have some of the best exclusive content, but yeah, it's not like you don't have the volume of stuff there that I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't watch other things. But
Also, shout out to your wife for Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that's her stay-at-home mom thing to do.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Cool.
Well, guys, thanks for going through all the movies. So I just want to reiterate, we got Seth with Superman. What was your second one?
Warfare.
Oh, Warfare. I just put W and I stop writing down.
A
Superman.
W of a movie.
I'll start again. Seth, Superman, Warfare, F1, Andrew, Badlands, Sinners, Superman, Jacob, Dogman, Opus, Weapons, Zach, Thunderbolt, Superman, Lost Bus, Justin, Mission Impossible, Weapons, Life of Chuck, me, basically all those movies plus Frankenstein. So
Wow.
that was awesome. That was a great movie.
Hey, we got one more game.
Let's
to
finish
close
it up. Let's do it.
Sound great? Okay, so here's the points. Here's the points as we stand.
Joist.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that's a random word. That's his word.
Justin, you're calling out barbecue.
Yeah,
so
he realized like we're running out of time, and he just quickly threw it out there.
Justin, you win 10 points.
What? That's exactly what happened.
That's what I figured. He's just like barbecue.
I thought
Zach,
I
Zach,
could
that's
slip
a
one
big
in.
bummer for you. That's a
Oh,
big
no.
bummer for you because
Trying to say-
you were in the lead until right now.
He's like Alabama.
Granted, he has done that like 4 or 5 times. He just said a single random
Just got
word.
lucky.
No one's called him out on it yet.
I'm calling Alabama.
lucky.
I'm calling Alabama
Right.
for Justin.
What?
Jake, you're calling Alabama for
Yep.
Justin?
I think he put it in his retort to Zach.
Jake, -10 for you.
All right.
Exactly why. That's exactly why I did that. I was like, Jacob's gonna think that's my word.
Yeah, you can't just
Jake's
use a
like-
random word like
No.
joist, and keep
No,
going. You can't do that.
I'm calling Heath on.
Unrealistic. Jake, +10 for finding Heath's word. Very nice.
But I did get the one time before, so I get points for once.
Oh man.
I didn't hear that first time.
Oh, I said it. Trust me. Roll the tape.
Oh, okay. I'll roll the tape. All right. So, gee whiz.
That's how you play word sneak, right? You just yell out your word.
Yeah, I think so. So the points as it stands now, Heath has a -7. Andrew, I have
15.
3. I've got 15,000 points. I'm hesitant to put a point quantity of points on mine, but I've said my word 3 times. Justin, you have 15. Jake has -4. He's making a comeback. Seth has 1, and Zach is down to 5. Okay, last game here. Again, no need to shout. We're going to take turns with this one, all right? This is a percentage, Zach, no shouting. This is a percentage-based game, all right?
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you a movie, any movie, and I want you to guess the 1 to 100 or 0 to 100 Rotten Tomato score. This is the Rotten meter,
Nice.
not the audience score. Okay? So for those listening at home and for y'all who maybe aren't Rotten Tomatoes educated, critics have an opportunity to say thumbs up, thumbs down on a movie. And this percentage score out of 100% is, hey, if the Rotten Tomato score is 61%, that means 61% of critics have given it a thumbs up. And if it's 12%, then 78% have given it a thumbs down. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the critics are giving thumbs up, thumbs down. This is the score we're going for. As of 3 hours ago, the first movie, we're going to take turns, is Wicked for Good. I'm going to start with Jacob. What percentage out of 100 do you think Wicked for Good would have? You're muted if you're interested in knowing.
I said 75.
Okay, 75. Zach, you're next.
I'm gonna go 68.
Okay. Seth, you're next.
65.
65?
Yeah.
Okay. Justin.
63.
Okay.
Gave me a very small window here.
Me. Yes, you're next.
Always last. I honestly, I was gonna say 68, but I'll switch it. I think it's somewhere in there, right? So I'll go like, what did you say, Jake?
75.
So, oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So, I'll go 71.
Okay. The answer is 67. And I think Zach got it. Zach
we
said
go.
68. Bingo. Closest. All right.
See,
Whopping 10 total points. That's a +5. We've got
Wait,
5
hold
more
on.
movies.
Zach is confessing something.
Oh, please.
I kind of wanted to say 67, but I didn't want it to become a meme.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
8, 9.
6, 7. Very funny. Okay, next one. Heath, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Because you feel so alone and left out and sad.
Well, the wicked lives are lonely, so
Yeah.
it's from the maze.
The Shining.
Yes.
What is the Rotten Tomato score percentage for The Shining?
These are all new movies.
These are not all new movies,
Yeah.
no.
The Shining has been out for a year or two.
At least 2 years.
Dude, I don't know. Rotten Tomatoes.
How many mattresses do you think are in this whole place?
I'm gonna go
Oh.
85.
Damn.
5%.
You're going to say 85?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why it's that low is because of the people who don't believe it's about the faked moon landing. So
You're right. Like me. All right. Seth?
92.
ooh.
Okay. Justin?
I'm going to go big here and say that I think The Shining is one of those movies that has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Neat. Okay. Jacob?
90 on the dot. Final answer.
98 on the dot. Zach?
I'm gonna say 82.
82. Okay. Heath, remind me of your answer.
80 something.
You don't remember it, actually?
I don't remember it now.
I think it was 85.
Thought it
Does that
was.
sound right?
Yeah, I think it was 85. Okay.
Okay. If it was 85, then Heath wins because it was 84%.
I was. So
You were very close, Zach. You're very good at this game. I'm impressed. All right, Zach, you're going to start us with the next one, okay?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I need to give Heath his points. The next one is Predator Badlands. What score do you think this has?
I'm gonna say 85.
Okay. Justin.
82.
82. Seth.
I'm going to lowball it 72.
72. Jacob.
49.
49. Heath?
Low.
Way down there.
I'm gonna do it.
Fib.
67.
Oh. Nice. 67.
Oh.
The answer is 86.
What? Let's go.
And I think,
Dang.
let's see, who got that? Was that Zach again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give up now.
He said 86. Did he get it perfectly?
No, I
Oh, wait.
lied, but-
Justin, you said
I said
86?
84. Or no, I said
Oh,
82.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
'cause-
The
yeah, Zach
answer
is right there.
the answer is 86, so I think Zach got it.
Nice. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
He's good.
Okay,
Jake, I
He's
thought you
good.
would have that one.
next one. Haha. Jacob, you can go first for this next one. Dune Part 2.
Ooh.
71.
71. Heath, what do you got for Dune Part 2?
75.
75. Seth, what do you got for Dune Part 2?
89.
Okay, Zach,
94.
94.
Yeah. I was going to say
Justin.
94, so let's go 95.
Okay. The answer is 92. Zach
Oh my
coming in with the
God.
W.
Dang.
Let's go.
All right. Last two. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We're going to start with Seth.
17. Turns it not
17.
good.
Heath, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll go like 25.
25.
What
Justin.
did Seth say? 17?
17.
I feel very confident that it's 13.
Okay. Jacob.
92.
92.
No. 27.
Dune Part 2.
27.
Okay, 27. Zach.
22.
22. Okay, the answer is 15%.
Dang.
So we had a 13 and a 17.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. You both get 5 points.
First one to name a character from the movie.
I was going to say I couldn't have a character. Freddy.
John.
5. Nights. Several nights. Anthony.
He's his dad.
Peter Millard.
Nice. All right, last movie here. Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
The original.
First one.
Let's go with Jacob.
61.
Okay. Seth,
I was gonna say 60, but I'll go 59 just to spread it out a bit.
59. Heath, what do you think?
53.
53. Justin.
68.
Okay. Zach,
63.
63. The answer is 61. Jake, you got it right on the nose. All right. This concludes our last game. This wraps up the episode. Here's the points as they stand. Coming in at a whopping -2 is Heath, my
Yeah.
my co-host. Very cool.
You ain't first, you're last. That's what I have to say.
Hey, yep. Coming in at placing 5th is Jake, and you're at 1 point. That last win got you into the positive numbers there.
Well done, Jacob.
All right. 4th place, I'll put myself because I only said my word 3 times. 3rd place is Seth with 6 points. Very nice. And drum roll, tied for 1st place is Justin and Zach with 20 points. Ding, ding.
Did I get away with it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. It's Justin. That's what happens. I'm going to give 1 extra point to Zach because he was here for the whole show.
That didn't seem fair.
Let's go.
You mean he didn't set the time and
was
show up
well
late to the time he suggested?
An hour well deserved.
Oh, gentlemen, thanks for joining. This was a blast.
Yeah, this was super fun. Thanks for having you guys on. Do you guys maybe want to take one of you from each pod and just kind of push your show real quick and where people can find you?
Jacob's raising his hand.
I would love to. No, I'm going to let Seth do it.
Wait, can I Can I ask something first?
Yeah.
Can we know everyone's word? We're gonna do the word
Oh, yeah.
thing?
Let's go over words real quick.
Yeah, totally. Okay. So, yes, Zach's word was barbecue. Seth's word was McFlurry, and he did say it once, I think.
I would argue that I got 2 others in, but they were very quiet. They were very quiet. And I'm not going to contest anymore. So
There you go. That's respectable. Jake's word was joggers, and he said it about 5 times in that one story, which is very tactful.
That's so funny. And they're actually written joggers. Did you rip them just to win the game?
Oh, I lied. I did not go to the bathroom. I went to put these joggers on so I could do it.
oh wow.
That's commitment.
Wow. That's commitment.
That's a multi-tiered lie. Justin, your word was bathtub, and you didn't say it at all.
I said it once, but it was while everybody was talking. There was like multiple voices, so I just went bathtub
Bathtub.
in the middle. Lost in translation, but again, I also will not contest that.
That's very funny.
The whole time I was like, Justin's word must be like just a basic English, like something. Like, he hasn't said a single interesting word.
Yes. What a good compliment. Justin, you haven't said a single interesting word all episode. Heath's word was joist, and he got caught.
Yeah.
Joist. Yep. And my word was curfew. I said it 3 times.
I do remember you saying it at least once, yeah.
Past my curfew with my wife. Yep, I remember that.
Yep. I threw it in with the Hunchback of Notre Dame. A guy's staying up past his curfew for a gypsy. I thought that was bang.
That
Anyways,
was good. That was very good.
that's what we got. That's
I
what.
thought you were expecting me to fit McFlurry in 3 separate times.
Honestly, you're right. That was a hard one. That was a hard one.
Once for sure. I had 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to push your pods?
Yeah, well, we're not posting episodes for now. We might go back to live streaming in the future, not promised yet, but that's TBD on our end. What is not TBD is our audio drama that is releasing probably soon by the time this episode goes out. It's just something that I've been passionate about. It's a short story written by one of our co-hosts called Forged from Chaos. So look for that if you want to follow us. We're everywhere, and I'll make sure that you see that going live wherever you follow, whether it's on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, anything like that. But also don't expect much more from us besides that.
Hey, that's awesome. And you guys got a nice backlog too, so we can check out previous episodes. And
Yeah, we have 3 years, 150 episodes of movie stuff, straight movie stuff. But also, if you're listening to your feature presentation, you got plenty of that. So,
nah, you need a variety. Sometimes you get tired of listening to Heath and Andrew, you know. Doodads?
Justin can do it because I already said stuff.
you just pull his weight around.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the essence of their whole show.
Justin can do stuff.
If you like listening to a couple of middle-aged dudes with torn Achilles and partially torn ACLs talk about the finer things in life, like Mountain Dew and other junk food related things, taste testing, food pairings, and just silly games to add a little joy to your life, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Find us. Hopefully gives you a chuckle.
Yeah. Love your guys' pod. Super funny. Yeah, I'll just say thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Go see a movie.
So much.
Go see a movie.
Go see that movie.
Go see one of the many movies we talked about.
Movie.
Thanks for watching, Mom.